Where'd y'all names come from?
Man, my name came from, man, back in the day, man, everybody always told me I was different from all the other ones. You know what I'm saying? So I go by Astro, different, take off on people, man, go my own way, never come back.
Man, the name Murdy came from actually my football coach, Coach Wyatt. I just know he drive me every day. And then one day we got into it, just called me Murdy. You know what I'm saying? And then ever since then, everybody's been calling me Murdy. And then GP, you know, it's tatted on my arm. That's the label, it's the movement, it's the brotherhood. We holding it down for Kentucky.
Now, are you guys, you're representing, there's other people in this collection,
Well,
right?
like I said, yeah, I'm the CDO. Yeah. We have producers, we have all type of things. Yeah.
All right, so where are you guys from?
Paducah, Kentucky.
Now, what's your opinion of the state of rap music right now in Kentucky?
I feel like it's a lot of artists there, but Kentucky's not really educated on, you know, the music movement, because I don't know if Kentucky doesn't believe in it, but, you know, it's just not moving right now. But shout out to Bryson Tiller for opening the doors up. But also shout out to Nappy Roots, but, you know, that's back in the day. But Bryson Tiller's opened the doors up for the new generation, letting them know that it is some talent in Kentucky.
Now, give me a tour of Paducah for someone that's never been there before. Start with the food. Favorite food spot?
Oh, man. Have to be G-Bo's or Happy's at the Brick House.
What kind of places are those?
Happy's is basically barbecue ribs, you know, hot dogs, anything soul food. Basically any type of soul food, greens, everything. G-Bo's, you can only get G-Bo's on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. And that's only because that's when he has the club open. And basically you can get chicken wings, and they also have this thing called Brittany salad. It's amazing.
Talk about the nightlife. Favorite strip club in the city?
Man, the Pink Pony. With you. It ain't really nothing, man. We just travel to Atlanta, man. We just try to catch some action. Don't really get to hit the strip clubs that often. Just try to see who we can see, do what we can do, to be in public, to be in somebody's face.
Now, what about regular nightclubs? What's your favorite regular nightclub in Paducah?
Well, as far as clubs, there's not too many. Like I said, when we go out of town, that's when we party. You know, we like to get in the studio and go out of town and then party. Like after tonight, we're going to Harlem Nights. You know, that's how we party, because we're in a small city, so they don't really have too much of that. But they do have the Brick House, and they do have Club Rum Shakers. But they don't really have too many things going on each weekend, you know, like they do in Atlanta, where something going on every night. That's where we like to be.
Now, for someone that's never been to Paducah before, we talked about the food a little bit, we talked about the nightlife. Anything else you recommend someone see or check out if they fall through your city?
Can you ask that question one more time?
We talked about the food a little bit, we talked about the nightlife. Is there anything else that stick out?
Oh, yeah.
That, you know, one should go see or visit?
One thing I can say about Paducah is there's a lot of go-getters and there's a lot of athletes. That's one thing I can say. You can look it up. Paducah is ranked in the top hundreds in the schools in football, and that's where GP actually came from, because we started off as just a group of brothers on the football field, and we started off throwing parties, and then escalated from there. Then we turned it into music, and then it's out of there. But there's a lot of go-getters in Paducah. Best believe it.
Now, every city has their own lingo. You know, ATL has their own lingo. Chicago, Miami. What are some terms or some phrases one might hear in Paducah?
Good terms.
If any.
Man, get out your body.
Yeah.
Make them get out their body. Other than that, man,
You mind if I cuss?
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, the main term in Paducah is "bitch, get out your body." Everybody loves saying that around there. Also, people used to be like, "Rip." You say something stupid, rip. You know.
Smack the back of your neck.
Smack the back of your neck or some shit like that. That's some country shit. That's where we're from, on the countryside of Kentucky. But like I said, we make boss moves every weekend and get out of the city, because it's not where we're supposed to be.
What does that first phrase mean?
You bitch, get out your body. It's actually one of my hit singles. It's produced by Good Luck Charlie. and it's on the way to the come up. You know,
It's like if you feeling some type of way,
just get out your body,
and
get out your feelings.
Get out your body. For what? You know what I'm saying? It ain't like they the only person in the world to go through something. We all done been through our struggles, our ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way to feel no type of way. Get on about your business. Do what you gotta do to make your situation better. That's how I feel about it, man. Get out your body. We ain't trying to hear all that bullshit.
Now, every city has their own event or major event.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know if Paducah does, but that's what I want to find out. Like in New Orleans, for example, Mardi Gras is a big situation over there. Does Paducah have anything or any events?
That is a good question, man. The 8th of August.
8th of August. And also the barbecue on the river.
Barbecue on the river.
We just had the barbecue on the river about 2 weeks ago. Basically, that's where a whole bunch of cities and cities in from Kentucky basically get together and sell barbecue, fish plates, potato skins, lemonade, everything. Thousands of people. And we also have, we're also very big on the quilters. Quilters always come through. And the 8th of August is a big event for the emancipation. You know about that.
All right. Now, let's take it back a little bit. What type of student were you in school?
Terrible. I mean, I was always cause trouble. You know, I always get into it with somebody. But like I said, the only thing that was holding me back from, actually getting kicked out of school or dropping out was football. And like I said, we were both football stars on the field. Yeah. So we felt like, we can fuck around, after football season, but during that season, we gonna get it in. After that, if we get kicked out, fuck it.
Man, it was crazy, man. Shoot, me in school, man, I was badass. I always stayed in trouble. I actually got kicked out of school my senior year on some humbug shit, man. A lot of shit went down, man. Other than that, man, I was a good student. Graduated with a 3.0 GPA. Scored an average on my ACT, basic 19, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and back on that note, man, I only graduated once. That's from high school. That's how bad I was. They wouldn't let me graduate in 5th grade. They wouldn't let me graduate in 8th grade. But,
I ain't never graduated.
I graduated once. He never graduated. He graduated, but, never had that walkthrough.
I never got to walk. I always graduated.
I walked once.
I graduated high school early, though.
Jobs you had growing up, if any?
Man, I've had about 20 jobs, and I've realized about a couple months ago that was my last one. Right now, I'm just in the network marketing for, network marketing and rapping, but other than that, I had hella jobs. I worked at Subway. I worked at Dollar Tree. I worked at Walmart. I worked at Pepsi. I worked at McDonald's. I worked at Lowe's, different things. I was just a young hustler. It's just jobs just not for me, so I had to get out of it.
Any crazy customer stories dealing with any of those jobs?
Oh yeah, like I said, I'm not the type to where if you come in as a pissy customer, you're gonna get mad at me. I'm gonna give you the business. So I don't really care what they talk about. If I get fired, I get fired. Cause like I said, I'm going to the studio if I get fired. So I don't really give a fuck. Hell yeah, I go crazy with customers all the time, especially employees. Like I said, my last job, I got fired. And like I said, look at me now. You watching me.
Now, what's the worst thing you put your parents through?
I really didn't put my mama through too much. The only thing I could say is the trouble I was in as a youngin'. But that's why I'm trying to make it up to her now by doing this rap stuff, doing network marketing, trying to get my name out there, get the money for the family, But as far as that, just the minor trouble that I was in as a youngin'. That's about it.
The most I put my mama through, man. I think getting kicked out of high school my senior year, getting kicked off the football team, not going to the next level, man. I lost a lot of scholarships and shit.
You actually lost scholarship?
Yeah, man. I lost a lot of great opportunities, man. I got into it with my coach and walking off the field, man.
Oh yeah, I want to explain the story about that too, man.
Everything went downhill.
What happened was, man, it was a hot day, and my coach, he was out of his mind that day. I told him today's not the day. The incident was I was about to fight my coach, and then he was basically he stood up with me, and then coach yelled at him. He just walked off, you know. But things like that happen, man. But the thing after that is, after we was grade fight, he made me team captain the next week. And like I said, I appreciate for him doing that to me. Because like I said, he didn't have to do it, but I know why he did it now.
But how did you lose the scholarship?
Man, just not being on the field, man, when they called and asked. Was told that I like to, coach told him I like to be, well, I'd be better off watching from the sidelines. And that's why I chose to be at my senior year, on the sidelines.
Now, what's your message to the youth?
Oh, man, my message is to the youth is, if you go to school, get a job as a youngin', but get a job as a youngin' and stack, you know. Do what you're supposed to do with the money, not just splurge on dumb stuff like candy and shoes and this and that. You'll be able to get that later on in life. I just know as a youngin', I splurged a lot of money on a lot of dumb things. But like I said, that's just learning growing up as a kid. And also, just stay out of trouble. Like I said, I know I was a troubled child, but like I said, I know what I could do, what I would change if I could go back in time. I would change a lot of things. But like I said, but that made me who I am today. But it is what it is.
Invest in yourself. Ain't nobody else gonna do it for you, so invest in yourself.
Sure ain't.
Period. No, nobody got you like you got you.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Now, let's talk music a little bit. What do you hate the most about the music industry?
The people always have to start a beef to like get out there. You know, I feel like if you're gonna beef with someone, know what you're getting yourself into. Because there's a lot of people out here who just trying to beef for fame, but when they get the fame, then what? You know what I'm saying? You got everybody on you. You can't go nowhere by yourself no more. You know what I'm saying? And other than that, I mean, everything's pretty cool. Everything's pretty good. Everything's going pretty smooth. One more thing I don't like about the industry is right now, everyone's doing like that crazy style, like where it don't really matter what you say, it's gonna go as long as they making you do this. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like I said, if you listen to the things that people saying, they're really not saying nothing.
Shout out to the producers out there.
But shout out to the producers out there, because that made you all you are today.
Top 3 things you need in the studio.
Well, first off, I need weed, I need some money, and I need a beat. I got all 3 of those, I'm good.
I'm good. Gucci.
What type of strain?
Shit. What type of strain we this morning?
Gas.
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 I don't really know.
Fuck
We can
it.
roll up later if you want to.
Craziest studio story, if you have one.
Oh man. One of my I'm not gonna speak any names, but one day I was with one of my engineers, and he was like, "Man, Murdy, you underpaying me, man." I'm like, "Man, what do you want?" You know what I'm saying? You don't have official price on the door. I ask you what you want, you just say give me anything. So if I give you $1, that should be cool. You know what I'm saying? But it turns out I gave him 30, so I was underpaying him. So I was like, "Man, what the fuck you want?" And he was, I guess he felt like I was disrespecting his house because his kids in there asleep. So man, we go outside. He gonna pull out the strap on me. I'm like, "Man, you don't want to do this." You know what I'm saying? But like I said, as being men, we got over that situation. But he know what it is.
Goofy.
What's the realest song you ever wrote so far in your whole catalog?
The realest song the realest song I ever wrote was probably "Not For Everybody." You can type it in on YouTube, just GP Not For Everybody. Basically, the streets ain't for everybody. Like I said, there's millions of, like, we're in the 21st century, there's millions of ways to get money. So, I mean, you don't have to jump into the streets. Not saying that you can't jump into the streets, but like I said, if you want to jump into the streets, make sure you do something with it. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, that's the song. Streets is not for everybody.
What are your keys to success?
My keys to success are
My son.
your son, my
My
son
son.
too. That's why we do the things we do.
My son.
And that's why, and my son is also the reason why I do the things I don't do no more, you know. But like I said, I want to be able to provide for my son, my mom, and my other distant family. Because like I said, my mom has been going to work for 6 a.m. for over 25 years, you know, and I'm just tired of seeing it. She's still working that right now, and it's time to get out of it. No, she's tired of working it. That's why I'm here.
Real talk.
So what you got going on right now?
Right now, I'm working on my second mixtape. I'm calling it Like Tony. I just had Son produce the whole studio at Vision Studios. I got all the beats are produced by my producer, Groovy Jose. Make sure y'all follow him too. Other than that, man, I'm working on videos. I'm doing video shoots. I'm doing photo shoots for models. I'm a club promoter, party promoter. What else? Oh, I'm also in the network marketing. So if anybody want to leave a comment on the video, get the network marketing, hit me up. We can definitely get you started with that.
Definitely, man. Definitely trying to get the GP brand out there, man. We got the clothing line. The website has just came up. Website.
We're not gonna give out the name yet because it's still in editing process.
All right, so it's still editing process. You will be able to get your clothes from the website when it launches, man. From now on, just hit me or him, GP Murdy, GP_Astro on Instagram. He got more information on him. Anything you need, let us know.
Yep, and also I want to give a shout out to my mom, shout out to my brother, shout out to my son, shout out to my girlfriend. Oh yeah, and also shout out to all the independent artists out there, and most definitely shout out to the whole GP, holding it down for y'all.
100.